शिवाशरव्याया तव तया नो रुद्रमृडया या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशी या विशुङ्गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्ष्यस्तवे शिवा शिवेन वचसा गिरिशाच्छावदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत् अध्यवोचदधिभक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक्
Swami always was, Swami always is, Swami always will be. Bhagwan is the past, the present and the future. Bhagwan has always encouraged women's participation in all activities from all walks of life, from all parts of the world.
My dear brothers and sisters, Sairam to all of you. At the outset, I would like to offer my deepest sense of gratitude to Bhagwan for giving me this lifetime opportunity, something that I've been longing for several years, since the time I left the portals of the Institute in 1994. I do not know why Swami did not give me this chance all these years, but chose to give me that today. Probably he wanted me to be the first Mahila Day speaker in his physical absence, so that maybe I would further my faith in his omnipresence. But then, Swami, we do not have a choice. We have to firmly believe in your omnipresence, omnipotence and omniscience. We probably believe and understand your divine statement better. You telling us that there is only one God and He is omnipresent. Yes, Swami, you always were, you are, and you will be. I fondly recall some of the instances when I was a student at Anantapur. We used to come to Patti to see Swami from Anantapur. And he would demonstrate his omnipresence to us, which was not that very apparent to me at that age. But looking back, I understand what it was. He used to pinpoint at some of us, some of the individual students, and ask them questions about the things that they have done in Anantapur, which is several kilometers from here. And these are things like we're not supposed to do, like going from one room to another, or talking during study hours, making noise with our plates and glasses. And when we come to Patti for darshan, Swami used to pinpoint at us and ask, why did you do that? And it used to shock us about his omnipresence, and we would just smile away and say, sorry, Swami. I had a personal experience myself about his omniscience. This was during my first year in Anantapur. away from home for the first time, missing home terribly. And generally the newcomers, they get rid of this homesickness and these blues, even as they enjoy the royal treatment from Bhagwan during the summer course in Vrindavan. But I do not know why Swami chose to admit me as a special student into Anantapur. So I joined the group much later. I had missed the summer course. And by the time I had joined, all the students were akin to both the institute and the hostel discipline. So here I was left alone, very homesick. So one evening I sit there with a letter from home, tears swelling my eyes. I sit on the terrace, looking at the Lime Mountain there in Anantapur. Complete disbelief as to how many kilometers, how many mountains I need to cross to just go home. Because I wanted to go back to my parents that very moment. I cried, sobbed. I yelled at Swami. I said, why were you so merciless to get me so away from home? And I started questioning his omniscience and omnipresence, which was what was told to me even as I joined Anantapur. And I was like, Swami, are you really omniscient? And then I decided to test him. You know, very young at that time, you don't know the seriousness. So I just told Swami, look, I like this milk sweet they call the peda. I like that. I need that now. If you were really omniscient, can you get me that? And none of you here will certainly believe me, I am sure. A second later, there was a bell which summoned all of us to the dining hall to collect sweets, the prasad that Swami had sent from Puttaparthi. So I knew my prayer was kind of answered, but was not ready to accept it fully, so it was not it. So I went there, stood in the line to receive my sweet, and I was peeping from the line to see what was actually being distributed. And I see this laddu in everybody's hand. So I was very victorious. I told Swami, yes, fine, you did send us sweets, but you did not send me the sweet that I wanted. So I am victorious. You are not omniscient. Again, I'm still getting goosebumps. Unbelievable. It was my turn to receive the sweet. And what did I find in my hand? The milk sweet that I had wanted.
Ram Ram